Alright, in this video I want to cover the basics out of the bunker. Okay? This is a place on the golf course that strikes fear in the heart of most golfers, and it actually shouldn't be that way. It's actually very easy to get the ball out of the bunker if you use the right technique. So what we want to do first is we want to dig our feet into the sand because we need a solid base. We don't want to be sliding during this shot. Because we're digging into the sand, we need to choke down the club a little bit to offset the fact that we're a little closer to the ball. Okay? Now, with these shots, we want to pick a spot about 1.5 inches behind the ball. That's where we want the club to enter the sand. The bounce of the sand wedge will let the club slide through the sand a lot easier and under the ball, and that lifts the ball up in the air. That's all we want to do, is slide the club under the ball. So we want to enter about 1.5 inches behind the ball. I like to have my stance a little bit open to my target, so I align my feet, my knees, and my hips and my shoulders a little bit to the left of where I have my club face aligned. I put the ball a little bit more forward in my stance for this shot, off of my left heel, and I just swing the club along my body line. But the key is that I've got to make sure that I maintain this club face angle through the shot and into the follow through. I don't want the toe of the club to rotate over with this shot unless I have a much longer bunker shot. So this shot looks more like this. If I want to vary the distance that I hit it, then open the club face and I swing slower. But with every shot out of the bunker, I still want to use a 3/4 swing. If I want to hit it further, I simply square up the club a little bit more, square up my body, and speed up the swing a little bit, just to hit a little bit further, okay? I've got about a 40 to 50 foot shot here, but not a lot of green to work with, so I've got to stop the ball a little faster. I'm going to open the club face, dig in, choke down, make sure I keep my knees nice and flexed, swing them along the body line. Now, if I want to hit it a little bit further, I square the body up a little more and just pick up my speed. That ball flew all the way to the back of the green. Now, keep a couple points in mind when you have wet sand and when you have firm sand like we do here today. If the sand is a little firmer because you've had rain, you don't want to choke up on the club as much because you want that club to be able to dig into the sand a little bit more easily. Alright? If the sand is very soft, you do the opposite. You definitely choke down because the club's going to enter the sand a lot more easily, and you might dig in too far if you're gripping too high up on the club. So keep all those thoughts in mind. Don't be afraid of the bunker. You'll be able to get out very easily and actually look forward to getting into it with these shots.